The views of the Riding Out All Day podcast are generally satirical in nature. Please don't take anything too serious unless otherwise noted. We are here to entertain, brighten days, and make people laugh. So with that being said, let's get into it.
Riding out all fucking day. We turn down for fucking nothing.
What's happening?
This dumbass list.
Man, fuck that list. Let's get right to this. Let's get right to the bread and butter. Or should I say the woman beater? P motherfucking Diddy, Sean Combs, Brother Love,
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. The video has dropped. Well, how old is it? It's about what, a week old now? 2 weeks old?
It's 15 years old. That's what it is. The hell?
Yeah, man. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I mean, I already gave my soapbox, but we on the pod, so I guess I'll give it again. I mean, hey, you want to start off before we get into it?
Damn, I forgot. What's up? This your boy M. Davis and Ed. This is the Riding Out All Day podcast, and of course, I got my motherfucking nigga and this bitch with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, pimp.
You already know it's your man Wayne, no man Bundy. I'm starting to hate women, yo. I can't talk to them. I be on the phone talking to women.
God.
And I just be feeling like I be wanting to slip my wrist, yo. It just be bad. I was just talking to this girl I know, and I talked to her for like an hour, and after like 30 minutes, I just couldn't pay attention no more. It's just she started to sound like the teacher in fucking Charlie Brown. It's just like womp womp, womp womp womp. It's bad. It's getting bad. I feel like I'm getting worse as I get older. It's getting bad.
Damn, nigga, I just asked for an intro, nigga. Shit.
It's stressing me out, yo.
Go ahead and vent then, my nigga. Shit.
I'm about to start a new fucking chapter in No Man, the Al Bundy Club. But anyways,
speaking of Al Bundy, you know they got a cartoon coming out.
Yo, what? That joint look lit, and they got the regular people playing the voices, so I'm here for it. I can't wait. I'm excited for Married with Children, the animated version. I'm very excited for this. Absolutely.
Back to this nigga Diddy, man. So I feel like we all have seen the elevator video at this point. How you feeling? What's your breakdown on this shit?
I mean, I look at it like this. I see everybody on social media. Diddy need to die and he need to go to jail for 100 years and all kinds of craziness. I'm sure people, pops, grandpops, uncles, cousins, and brothers done way worse than that yesterday, let alone trying to. It's just like the same thing with me and these freaky ass niggas, 69 God niggas acting like they ain't freaky ass niggas. Like, I'm not here to judge Diddy. I don't know what he been through. If he punched Cassie in her face yesterday, we got something to talk about. I'm not judging Diddy about something that happened 10 plus years ago. I don't know what state that man was in, what mind frame he was in.
He said he was out of his mind and he was high on drugs.
Okay.
Which is no excuse.
Well, we've all been high, drunk, and we've done things I feel like that we probably wish that they might not have been two-piecing the bitch. I ain't never two-pieced the bitch.
I ain't never dragged no chick down the hallway and hit her with an elbow. I kicked her while she was down. I ain't never done
that either. But I will say this. I don't know what she did though. So I'm not totally
Hold on. Because the ladies are gonna be listening. And
that's fine.
It was the ones that pressured us to do this episode. So I'm just gonna interject and say it doesn't matter what she did. That nigga shouldn't have put his hands on her. No.
I don't agree there. I don't agree.
If he wasn't defending himself, he shouldn't have put his hands on
How
her.
you know he wasn't though? How you know?
Because I watched him run down the fucking hallway in a towel.
How you know she ain't do something to him when he was butt ass naked before he put the towel on? How you know? You don't know what happened, bro. You can't just say that.
I don't. But you're right. But I saw. I saw.
And you know what you doing right now? You are giving women what they want most.
No. I'm not giving
a leg to stand.
on.
Let me finish. A leg to stand on for them not having accountability. It got to be accountability somewhere.
That's wild. I'm going off of what I saw. Just like if you saw somebody take off on your mom, you're not finna ask your mom what happened.
Absolutely
Same,
not.
Hold on. Wait. If somebody took off on your daughter, you're not waiting to see what happened.
Yeah, but I also
wait.
No. Let me
finish. Hold on. I wasn't done. Nigga.
You asked me.
Go ahead.
You asked me and then you stopped me, and I said this as well. I raised my daughter to understand that she can't put herself in positions where she could get her ass beat because, like we saw on tape, niggas will whip your ass. They will. That's accountability. Like I might not hit a woman, but the next nigga might. So you gotta raise your. No, I'm saying the accountability for Cassie. We don't know what Cassie did to put herself in that position, especially since Cassie was fucking with, or especially since Cassie didn't stop fucking with Diddy the day after that happened. So I'm just not about to be like, oh, he shouldn't have hit her. No, she should have stayed with his ass. It's so many different things that you could say. So no, I'm not just letting her off the hook that easy. I'm not just.
Hold on, let's be clear. I'm not letting Cassie off the hook either. I'm saying from what I saw from that video, as me being a fan of Diddy, that wasn't cool.
No, not at all.
It don't matter what she did in the room, what happened in the room, what was said in the room. I'm just basing it off of solely. I didn't expect that from somebody that and when I say look up, let's be clear, I'm talking about as far as the music industry, Biggie and them, you know what I'm saying? As far as that goes, I didn't think a nigga that's preaching black excellence, I didn't think I would see that come from him. And let's be clear that he came out with a statement earlier saying that all that shit wasn't true.
Oh, what wasn't true?
That he didn't do the incident that was on the goddamn affidavit. And then the video came out. So that's all I'm saying. Do I think Cassie is in the clear and in the running? Absolutely not. Do I think Cassie had one of them freak off tapes and that nigga looked around and saw that motherfucker was gone and she had the videotape and that's what happened? Absolutely. No, let me stop.
You thought it was a freak off tape in that bag? It was something in that bag. She could have stole something from him.
Nigga, I think she had one of the freak off tapes and was finna take it to. And what was that? 2016. I think she was finna take it to the inquiry.
That's like 10 years. That's 8 years ago. All I'm saying is this: I'm like where he is now, and based on the things that he's talked about, the way he say he's changed his life, I'm not here to try to condemn him back to 2016 because I wouldn't want nobody to do that shit to me. That's all I'm saying here. I'm not saying he's right for whipping her ass. I'm just saying I'm not about to judge him without even knowing what happened. I don't know what happened in that room. And not for nothing. You absolutely right. Look, wait a minute. You're absolutely right. If somebody do something to my daughter, I'm going to absolutely take off. And when I'm done, I'm going to grip her little ass up and be like, well, what the fuck did you do to get in that situation? Because I want to know. I'm not just looking at her as innocent because she's my daughter. I'm going to fuck a nigga up because it's my daughter. But I'm going to tell her, I'm going to definitely figure out what I got myself into. What
if this is said, and we ain't going to use your daughter for example. That what if when that question was asked, she said, I didn't do shit other than love this nigga.
Yeah, well, loving a nigga, you need to. Then
no. That's a serious answer.
No doubt. And I'm gonna tell her, well, you need to do a little better job of loving certain niggas. Like I feel like I needed to raise. I feel like I raised you better than that. I raised you better than the love on a nigga that was this much of an idiot. You know, and not for nothing. If it happens once, okay, I get it. But like, if this is the repeated behavior into, like, even if we're talking about the freak offs, Cassie was here for all of this wild shit we talking about. So at a certain point, it has to get to the realization that if this is not what I'm into, then I got to get the fuck out of here. I done had chicks leave and stop fucking with me for less. So I can't really look at Cassie like she's some victim. No, you fucking this nigga 10 plus years.
I mean, and I will say this: there's a lot of domestic violence victims that can't just get out of a relationship. So we can't just say she could get up and leave and get up and shake the spot. He might have told her, "Bitch, I how you killed you. Stop fucking with me." You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
It's a lot of things we don't know. And remember, the last pod, I was one of the niggas saying that I didn't believe none of the shit that was being said. And what did I say? I said, until I see some proof, I'm sticking with Diddy. And I didn't even say I was sticking with him. I just said, yo, if I don't see no proof, I'm not believing none of this shit. Because at this point, it's
Well, that's always my take. I don't believe nothing until I see it. But like for me to see some shit that happened damn near 10 years ago, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm not really judging you off of that right now.
So if you found out your favorite cousin, your favorite female cousin, and her husband, y'all been big kicking it, y'all always go out here at the crib fucking with you, if you found out 10 years ago this nigga beat the brakes, hospital, broken bones, did all that, you wouldn't feel a type of way being around that nigga? Listen, I'm gonna tell you why, and it's crazy. I want you to listen to my answer very, very carefully, because I say this all the time to people. I say when people have they like situations, and I'll give you an example. I had a boy, not cool with him no more. He had a sister. His sister was fucking with some dude. Dude whooped her ass, right? But I know his sister. So this was the advice I gave him, because he came to me. He was like, "Yo, this nigga hit my sister. Blah blah blah. We need to go ride on him. Blah blah blah. This that and the third." This is what I told him. I said, "I'm not getting involved in that." I said, because we can go fuck him up, and then a week later she'll be back with him. So I'm saying that to say that if 10 years later my cousin and him are together and they big kicking it, it ain't none of my fucking business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She made a conscious decision as a grown-up to fuck with this man. Mind you, this is not my daughter. This is my cousin. I no. If that's what you choose to do with your life, that's on you. It's not for me to try to intervene and try to make it seem like I need to be super saver cousin and all that. If this is what you're choosing, if you come to me and you like, cuz I got to get away from this man, he crazy, blah, blah, blah. At the time it happens, oh, absolutely, let's ride. 10 years later, that's your business. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You're grown. You got to let grown-ups be grown-ups. We got to stop trying to step in and govern what grown-ups do. They not children. They grown people. No, I'm not getting involved in that. Absolutely not. Okay.
Absolutely not. And people can call me the insincere and all that shit.
I'm letting niggas know off top. You play with my sister, you're dying.
You said cousin. You didn't say sister. You said cousin.
Even my favorite cousin. You ain't gonna die, but you definitely get shot at.
So you going to shoot? So you're
it's
going
guaranteed.
So you're saying you're going to?
If you beat the brakes off my favorite cousin
10 years ago,
10 years ago, and you hanging out with me, kicking it with me every day, and we cool, and you shoot him? You gonna shoot him? He ain't gonna get shot by me. You just gonna accidentally get shot.
Yeah, nah, I ain't getting involved. And then your favorite cousin ain't gonna be your favorite cousin no more, because then she gonna be mad at you. Too much nonsense. I'm cool. I'm a mind my business. Business.
She can get shot too. No, I'm joking.
See, it becomes.
I'm joking.
But like you see what I'm saying.
I'm riding for my family. Period.
No doubt. But I'm gonna ride for my family when it happens, not 10 years later. 10 years later, everything's water under the bridge. Obviously, y'all didn't figure out what y'all need to figure out. If y'all done made it to this point, then that's something that y'all figured out that y'all can get past. So who am I to jump in 10 years later acting like I need that?
It's not that easy for domestic violence victims to just get out and be cool and run away and get away. Sometimes it's kids. Sometimes it's a house. It's a whole bunch of shit that keep motherfuckers.
Domestic violence.
And let's be clear.
Crazy. That's insane.
And let's be clear. I'm not even making light of no situation. Like all domestic violence victims, I'm glad y'all made it through. And to the ones that haven't, seek help and try to, better your situation. Whether you figure out how you're gonna do it or not. Because if you say, "I'll just leave them," I feel like that's a trigger for a lot of people.
I mean, I hear you. A lot of people have triggers, but we got to have accountability for the things that we involve ourselves into, regardless of what it is. Like we got to figure it out. Like we can't sit back.
Nigga, that's like Oprah whooping your ass and saying, "Nigga, you ain't going nowhere." And you She's got enough money and power to make sure you can't really get on social media. Oh, Oprah hit me. You ain't gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
of course we can. But I'm saying, like, I'm trying to put it in a general perspective. Like, think about it. She was messing with a black billionaire.
You know what's crazy though? There are people who have been in these same situations who have got out of them. So I ain't trying to hear that shit.
When did they get out?
I mean, think
about Tina Turner. Think about Tina Turner. Look how long it took her.
Yo, Tina Turner was fucking that nigga up too, though. She was with the shits.
I mean, at a point, she had to fight back.
No, she was fighting back from Jump Street. That shit didn't just start with him whipping her ass.
She had to defend herself.
Exactly, but then she stuck it out with him too. She decided to leave when she decided to leave. That's what I'm saying. Like
Tina Turner definitely made it to where she said, "I couldn't leave. I didn't really have a choice. This nigga had me cornered and fucked up in all types of different situations."
Where she say that in that movie?
Let's be clear.
In
her book, she says that.
What chapter was it in?
Nigga, I don't know what fucking chapter.
Exactly, I know.
I'm trying to what chapter. No, I'm dead serious, nigga. Like, no, dead serious. She said that.
I feel you, and I'm not trying to be insensitive, but like it's 2024 and the shit is at the forefront. So at this point, no more excuses. That's all I'm saying. This ain't 1972. This ain't 1856. It's 2024. Well, let's finally figure this out. That's basically what I'm getting to here. Let's figure it out.
Let's easy. Figure it out. That's easy for you to say because you're not in the situation.
Yeah. So,
but back to Diddy. Back to Diddy, my nigga.
Go ahead.
It's so much to unpack, dog. Cause I like I said, I was on the same side, but nah, my nigga, that wasn't black excellence I seen.
Absolutely not.
That wasn't love that I seen.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me be clear too. I am not in any way, shape, or form making any excuses for Diddy. I just want all parties to take accountability for the things that they involve themselves in. That's it. But let's get back to Diddy. Let's get back to him.
I ain't see Cassie punch that nigga in the head and drag him across the floor and kick him in the ass.
No doubt, but we ain't see what she did, so that's all I'm saying. Look, what Chris Rock say? It's a reason to kick an old man down a flight of stairs. Just don't do it. Some people might do that shit though. So I always ask. A nigga get shot 50 times. That first question I ask is, what the fuck did he do? Always. It's always my first question. Always.
I'm starting to. It don't. Like I said, my opinion. No matter what he did, he could have fucked 39 bitches in front of her, and that still didn't give him a right to do that. Mm-hmm. Nigga, this nigga dragged her down the hallway in the towel. Like, he must have rented out the whole floor because that nigga was comfortable as shit.
That's another thing. Like, it's a lot of things I'm taking into consideration. Like, the nigga was naked. He was naked. So the fact that the nigga was naked and chased her, like, I'm naked. Just go ahead. Like, we ain't about to do nothing if I'm naked. So if I'm naked chasing you, something happened. That's different. That's different.
They said he woke up out of in the affidavit it says he was asleep. Mm-hmm. So nigga probably slept naked. Pause. She tried to sneak out, grabbed the freak off tape. That nigga woke up, yawned, looked around, said this motherfucker. Got up and got active.
But you see how you creating that narrative of what happened and you have no clue that that's what happened? That's the only point I'm making. You don't know that it happened like that. He might not have been asleep at all. He could have just got out the shower. It could have been a million things going on.
But guess what I'm going off of?
What's that?
Her legal affidavit that she sent, that she had sworn oath was the truth. That's all I'm basing this on.
Oh my god!
And hold on, no.
Under oath.
Yeah,
I don't care about that.
A lot.
I don't care nothing about
and
that.
Guess what? I didn't believe that affidavit until a video popped up with it. That's the thing. And there's more videos to come. I feel like at this point, nigga, the videos finna start popping.
I guess
that nigga Diddy finna be O-dog around this motherfucker. But come on, man. Come on, Diddy, man. I wrecked. Oh man, I drove cars backwards because of you and Biggie, my nigga.
Did I? Biggie, another one, used to grip bitches up out their hair. Like your main man, he jumped on and had so much to say until Harry busted U-turn. Like, nigga, used to beat me up.
You said my main man?
Your main man. Your main man. Now, how you feel about that? Your main man out here smacking bitches around. Come on.
Prove it. All you got to do is prove it.
These niggas out here acting holier than thou, and that's my only point, is everybody got skeletons in their closet. So I'm not here to judge nobody. I don't know what the fuck y'all's going through. I ain't here to judge none of y'all.
I'm not judging. I'm viewing. And if Diddy just was my nigga, man. He ain't my nigga no more. I can't do it. I championed Ciroc because of this nigga.
Yeah, you was a Ciroc boy. I will say that. That was just shit for real. I ain't like it at all, but you know.
I stood in line for this nigga CDs. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely bought all the CDs. For
sure. My yearbook picture says it's all about the Benjamins, baby.
So let me ask you this: are you not going to listen to Diddy music anymore? Are you done?
I'm listening to music. Period.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I got you.
Yeah, I'm listening to music.
I got you, but just not supporting anything that he does from here on out.
I'm just not making it my business too.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I'm not here to tear no nigga down, but at the end of the day, this was somebody that I looked up to in the music industry as somebody that I grew up with and, you know, felt like I fucked with through music.
Yeah, I mean, y'all is the same age, so yeah, you grew up with him. It makes sense. Right. Y'all both 55.
Nigga, you went up in Harlem with that nigga, Harlem Shaking?
No, I mean, I fuck with Diddy. I fuck with Diddy. Diddy has changed people's lives. He's created so much opportunity for people.
Yeah, so it sucks. So it sucks. You know what I'm saying? It sucks.
Well, no, I mean, I don't need.
Pause.
Oh, go ahead.
That was a lot.
Oh, yeah, that was wild. It sucks. It was wild.
Pause. Pause. But yeah, like now Diddy got a fucking double entendre, because now if you say no Diddy, it can mean you beating a bitch up, or it can mean you doing some gay shit. So
that is kind of wild, man.
Who else in the history of got a double entendre of his name? That shit is crazy.
No Diddy is wild, man. No Diddy is. Let me ask you this real quick sidebar. We'll come back to this, but what did you think about Cameron on CNN and them asking him about Diddy? I respected the game, but what did you think about it?
It's Cameron. He's done that on.
He did do it on. What was that? What's his face?
He did it on Bill O'Reilly. And he did it on what was that back in the day? CNN, when they asked him about if you had a serial killer to live next door, you wouldn't snitch.
It was the same show. Wasn't that the same show? It was the same show.
Nah,
that was Bill O'Reilly.
Nah, Bill O'Reilly. He was on there with Dame Dash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right.
I mean, it's Cameron, one of the cockiest rappers on earth, and he said, you know what? I know what these niggas finna ask me. I'm gonna promote my brand.
That nigga said, I'm about to get some cheeks. I was no good.
I just didn't like that he did it with the black commentator on there.
Well, I mean, they weren't gonna put him on there with a white commentator, because I feel like on the low, CNN knew he was gonna do that ignorant shit too. They probably already knew that. They knew that.
Well, Cameron's up.
They knew that.
News outlet 0. Cameron 1.
So, but this is the thing too. So going back to Diddy, It was said that he paid $50,000 to get that tape and have it never come out, and then boom, here it is. Do you feel like it's something bigger going on because this tape is all of a sudden hitting the internet after we go through the Drake and Kendrick shit? We thought everything died down with Diddy, and then
literally, the day it died down.
The day it died down, here the tape come. Like,
this is what they were saying on the net. I don't know if this is true.
Okay.
They were saying that the raid was for that tape. So I guess Cassie told them he had bought the tape and it was in his possession. So they saying the raid was that tape, and then they saying CNN bought it from the LAPD, which lets me know that.
That's wild.
But if that's the truth, there's no way he can be. There's no way he can be prosecuted on that. If no if LAPD sold it to them, that's crazy. Which now, I don't know if you remember I said this, but this Keefy D shit finna get real crazy. It better not be one inkling of fucking proof that Diddy had anything to do with that Keefy D $1 million hit shit, or this shit finna get ugly. Remember I told you, I said I think all this. You did. I think all this finna come back to that shit.
I mean, I will say this. I do feel like Diddy knows, if not being directly connected, knows what happened with Tupac. Absolutely. I do believe he knows, but like you're saying, if it comes out that they were connected in any way, shape, or form, yeah, this is wild, man.
And I want to be clear too. What I don't like on the internet is I don't like how everybody's using this situation to bring up, oh, this nigga pushed me down, pushed me before, and oh, this nigga slapped me, and oh, if that was the case, y'all should have been spoke on it and not waited to a big news story gave y'all the juice to do that. Tell y'all truths, tell y'all stories, call the police, do what y'all gonna do. Don't wait to hop on the internet to say something. Because the only thing you're getting out of that is some clout.
I will say this though. Like, I'm not saying that I have a shitload of respect for Diddy. I'm just not here to take a black man down. Like, I'm just not here for this. But if I do find out through all of this that Diddy has something to do with Biggie or Tupac, yeah, I'm done. I am done. And Cat Williams said it though. He said it. I posted that shit on the story this week. He said it's up for all these motherfuckers. He said, Diddy, whoever, all the truth is going to come to the light. I have been wrecking my brain for years to the point where it's just numb to this, that motherfuckers shoot niggas and 2 seconds later the cops then found out where the fuck you at. And nobody has been able to find out who shot Biggie on Wilshire, which is one of the most patrolled fucking streets of Beverly Hills, or Pac on the fucking strip.
Las Vegas Strip.
Like
on Las Vegas Boulevard.
Like on
one of the busiest streets in Vegas, period.
Period. Like, how can you get shot on the strip and nobody knows what the fuck happened? So Diddy has anything to do with this? That's what's going to, like, I would never listen to another song. Nothing. Yeah, I would erase him from just, and he's a Scorpio like me, but I would just totally be like, no. Think about one of the niggas that helped pave the way for this shit also being one of the ones that helped fuck this shit up. Yeah, because if he's responsible for Pac's death, he responsible for Biggie's. If you feel what I'm saying, absolutely, 100%.
And that's based off of just pure retaliation. Like, nigga, if you put $1 million out on these niggas, on that nigga, and he got killed, and that retaliation happened, you literally fucked up what you helped start.
You know what's crazy? It's so crazy that you just said if you put $1 million out. I saw something yesterday about Diddy and his real estate. And I was just thinking about the type of money Diddy has been playing with all these years. They were talking about the Star Island mansion that was $38 million. He bought it in 2002, I believe it was. But listen, he bought the joint next door in 2018 for like $40 million. So he owned 2 Star Island properties. Not to mention countless condos, houses in LA.
Yeah.
So like to put $1 million on somebody's head for him is nothing.
Nothing.
It is nothing at all, yo.
Even in 90, what was that? 97?
That was
94?
97. That was 97. It was 90. It was 96 when Pac got shot. It was 97 when Biggie got shot.
Yeah, and even in 96, that wasn't nothing. That wasn't nothing.
Yo, Diddy has been playing with crazy
Yeah,
money.
like you got to think, nigga. This is really one of our icons. Whether you say it's some fucked up shit or not, it's some foul shit.
It is like that, and I think it would make it's crazy because I feel like hip hop has been a story of like who we are as a culture. Like when you think about it, when it started through the 80s, through the 90s, then the 2000s was cool, but then it just started getting crazier and crazier, and it got to a point where now it's like it's almost non-existent. I feel like if it comes out that Puffy was responsible for that, it would break it. I feel like it would break hip hop. It would break
losing because the moguls, all the moguls is Russell Simmons out in Bali.
Yeah.
This nigga and this shit, like we ain't got a lot left.
It would break hip hop in half if it came that he was responsible for Pac, which in turn is definitely a counter effect to what happened to Biggie, for sure. Absolutely.
What do you think? What you think's happening next on Diddy? What you think the next thing and I'm gonna say in social media is gonna be for Diddy? And how did you feel about that apology too?
I mean, I felt like Cam felt it really wasn't for me. It's for Cassie. I'm not really the one he needs to apologize to, but like I'm gonna take it as face value because I know I'm sorry for the things that it's for some of the things that I've done in the past. So I feel like I'm gonna take it for face value regardless of where you are. You can only live the day that you're living in. Like you can't really like carry what you've done in the past. So I'm gonna take it for what it is. But like, if that hip hop shit, if that Biggie shit, that Tupac shit comes back to him, and we don't know what Keefe D is up against, we don't know what he might say. So it's really
allegedly.
Yeah, it's all alleged. It's all alleged. It's all alleged. So I needed to be like total proof that this is what happened. But if that is what happened, if he held that water on what happened to Tupac and Suge all them years ago for this long, it's like, damn, bro, you are ruthless. You ruthless. Like I don't really feel like you could say anything after that. Like I feel like that's like some Hitler level shit. Like that's ruthless. Like that's like ruthless on another level, man.
Like, and think about it too. Even on the last episode, our last No Diddy episode, we was on there talking about, if Diddy is gay, he needs to just come out. Ain't nobody gonna judge him. That's his business. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, for sure.
So what we talking about now, and that's only what was that? A month ago?
Yeah, Diddy dropped in April. Yep, that was last month.
Look how quick shit's changed since then.
Yo, it's wild, man. Like I really just keep going back to Cat Williams saying like he really put Diddy on the platter, yo. He really did, because it's been up for Diddy ever since that fucking interview came out at the beginning of the year. It's just been all going. It's wild. I ain't here wishing death on a man and no shit like that, but like this shit is wild. It's definitely some wild shit. It's funny because I had somebody that said they think Diddy gonna kill himself. I was like, damn, that's kind of drastic.
Nah, Diddy ain't gonna do that. The crazy thing is I feel like, and I could be wrong, I feel like all this shit started when that Diego, when he sued that liquor company. I feel like that was the floodgates for this shit. I feel like right after he sued the Ciroc Liquor Company, I feel like a month,
everything started going downhill. Yeah.
2 months later, then right after that is when he gave the masters back to the artists. I remember
that we talked about that, and I was like, he only gave the masters back to the people shit that was worthless though. He's still holding on to Biggie shit. Mace got his shit back. Mace Ben got his shit back, but he still got Biggie shit. He still got Total shit.
And then he changed his name to Love, and he
Yeah.
started doing the Love shit.
And do you remember he went on the Breakfast Club? You remember that? You remember he went on the Breakfast Club? He was talking about Mace talking about him. I
But
remember
think
that.
about it. Remember, like we gotta dig up these episodes. I even said back then, I said all this sound like this nigga cleaning up for something. Something's up. I'm gonna find the episode. I'm gonna find that shit where I was like something up about all this shit. I said Diddy must know some shit.
Yes, it's like it is like a trail when you think about it of things that have happened over the last year.
The million to the HBCU.
All this shit just been going on. Even that last album he dropped, the Love album, if you listen to that joint, he really is talking differently.
Yeah. Or maybe he felt this shit was coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. He in some shit. G-Dep just got out, which has nothing to do with nothing, but, you know, I don't know. And let's be clear. I don't think Diddy got nothing to do with artists getting into that shit, or Craig Mack dying, or his wife dying. I mean, his baby mom's dying. I don't think he had nothing to do with none of that. I don't think he had nothing to do with that weird shit. That's
another thing though too. Like, I think about it from both sides of both edges of the sword, because I think about it like this though. What if he doesn't have anything to do with any of this stuff, and he had to carry the weight of people just constantly blaming death on him for 20 plus years? Like, he might. What if he don't have anything to do with Tupac? What if he don't have anything to do with Biggie? What if he don't have anything to do with Kim? And it's like all these people that are dumping all these bodies on him. Like, that's a lot of weight to carry.
But guess what makes all those things more believable?
What's that?
That fucking video.
That video.
And Kid Cudi saying, yo, this nigga try to blow up my car because I start fucking Cassie.
Yeah,
this nigga tried to kill me because of that.
That shit is wild. Like, I'm still, the jury for me is still out on that. Did this nigga really like do that's some movie shit? That's
and then
shit.
remember he they said he put the beats on Ryan Leslie, who he took Cassie from.
Yeah, he did take Cassie from Ryan Leslie, so I could see that happening.
So,
Wait. It's funny that you bring that up. I just saw Torre telling the story of Hate Me Now. You remember Hate Me Now?
Oh shit.
So for those who don't remember it and those that are a little younger, Nas
which was hold on. Before you say this, which was my theme song in fucking high school.
I used to love Hate Me Now. I
Carry on.
But so Nas had a record called Hate Me Now. It was on his third album, I Am. So he does this video. He gets Puff to do the hook on the song. They go out to the desert in Cali, and they shoot this video where Nas and Puff depict themselves being hung up on the cross. So then after Diddy sees the video, he talks to his pastor, and his pastor's like, I don't think that's a good idea. So Diddy called Nas, like, look, I don't want to be in the video. Nas like, all right, whatever. He hits Steve Stout, who is Nas's manager at the time. Tell Steve, yo, let's just cut Diddy part out. Steve like, fuck that. We spent $1 million on this video. We ain't cutting out shit. And once we put it out and it blow up, he'll get over it anyway. They put the video out. Diddy and like 3 of his boys pull up to Steve Stout office. They don't ask no questions. Come in, punch him in the face, pick the phone up, hit him in the head with the phone, flip his desk over, fuck him up, and then walk out the fucking office. This was back in 1999. This happened. This is 99. Diddy was walking up the nigga's office like a straight thug in 1999. It was after Biggie died. It's after the Tupac shit. So that's why when you say what makes it believable is the tape, it's like to hear that story now. And this is something that's absolutely true. Like, this absolutely happened. We don't need no video. Steve Stout even talked about this before. This absolutely happened.
Think about one of the lyrics in Hate Me Now. What'd he say? This Diddy, money is power, motherfucker. I got millions of thugs on salary. Do it now.
He did say that. Although I think that Black Rob joint was a Mr. Fantastic reach, but still, that nigga did say, I put $1 million on your head. Wow, yo, $1 million on your head is wow.
Yeah. It's only a couple niggas that can do that.
Yeah.
And I feel it. And it's funny because all of those niggas have been in situations like this. Or Not in situations, but have been accused of these situations.
So who is more of a gangster, Sugar Puff?
Well,
it seems like Puff is now. The way this shit happened, it seems like Puff is way bigger of a gangster than Suge. But go ahead.
Well, I'll be watching Gully TV. Gully TV did an interview with Haitian Jack, and he asked Haitian Jack, and Haitian Jack used to run with Pac.
Yeah.
He said, "Who was the bigger gangster, Suge or Diddy?" He said, "Nigga, Diddy." Diddy for sure.
It's crazy. It's the nigga that I never.
we ain't never seen Diddy get knocked out.
No, we didn't. We definitely seen Suge get knocked out, but we never seen Diddy get touched.
Even though I heard, I ain't gonna say I heard. They said Cole boxed him out.
Yeah, they said Cole had a little skirmish with him, and he lived to talk about it. He smacked Drake in the face, in the back of Liv. Yeah.
I heard he smacked you in the back of the head at what was that club called back in the day? Vanity Grand.
Damn, man, I'm getting smacked. That's gonna be our new vacation. See if we get smacked by Diddy at Vanity Grand.
Diddy would have got jumped in that motherfucker. Oh wait, nah. Them Vanity Grand days. That's when he had that nigga Wolf with him. Wait, nah, I know he did.
No, that was. No, that was before that. That was before that. Yeah, that was before that. Wolf was dead by the time we was in Vanity Grand. So
yeah.
No, he's saying Wolf was a cold gangster, and that was Diddy man. Wolf done put a couple niggas. Ain't that why Diddy and Suge really got a problem? Because Wolf put down Suge man back in the day. I think that's why they started beefing. Yeah, like Wolf hit Suge man and killed him back in the day. So that's why they say because they were supposed to be they supposedly was cool at one point. And then that happened, and that's what kind of caused the rift between Suge and Diddy.
Well, the crazy thing is Diddy said on Drink Champs that he ran up on Suge Knight.
Yeah, I heard that before. And he said that Suge Knight told him that he was talking about JD versus him.
Yeah. When you got the money, you could kind of do what you want.
Yeah.
And I feel like all these stories I've heard about Suge and niggas running up on Suge and niggas not being scared of Suge, I feel like all these stories was after he got locked up. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, because when Suge, you gotta think, Suge was making hundreds of millions of dollars and Puff was too. So at the time, they were both on some untouchable on top of the world type shit. And the craziest part about it, even through the thick of the East versus West shit, Pac and Biggie always would say that they didn't have a problem with each other. You notice that? Yeah. They always said that. They always would say that shit.
Pac and Puff used to be kicking it.
No, they did. They did.
Don't Diddy got a picture of Pac on him?
Yeah, he got a tattoo of him.
Yeah,
he got a tattoo of him. But I'm not even talking about them. I'm talking about how they you would have really thought that East West shit was like Biggie and Pac having a problem with each other. And even though they was going at it through records, I remember one time I was watching MTV News and Pac and Snoop was doing an interview and Pac was like, it ain't no East versus West. He was like, it's y'all shooting this shit to 300 countries all around the world trying to act like it's something. We don't have no problem. And Biggie said the same thing even after Pac died. Biggie said, yo, I'm out here because to show y'all I didn't have no problem with him.
Yeah. Wish that nigga wouldn't have came.
Yeah, I guess it was his destiny to die in LA, so it was what it was. It wasn't no getting around it, obviously, but
not coming out. Shit. Fuck you.
Shout out to Joe Budden, though.
Damn, Diddy. Yeah, man. So let's be clear. I saw the video and I did say if I saw proof, we'd speak on it, and I'm speaking on it. So we clear. So we're being accountable because niggas would have said, y'all niggas said this, but now the video, y'all niggas ain't. Where the other episodes?
And,
so here it is.
And unlike your boy, we ain't beat on no ladies, so we ain't gonna have no backlash from no ladies because we speaking on it. Now I know why that nigga was trying to keep his mouth shut all this time. Oh, now you knew Tahiri's going to be like, nigga, what? Yeah, shut your mouth, dude. Out here smacking on chicks. Now let me shut up because I ain't seen the tape yet. Until I see the tape, I'ma chill. But I just had to say.
Wait, hold on. We talking about smacking a chick? No. I thought we was talking about beating a bitch. No, I'm joking.
Once again,
hey, listen. I'm joking. You know, in the beginning of the podcast, you hear Moody's intro where he says,
now you want to talk about my disclaimer?
Non-satirical.
No.
Yeah. Y'all heard that. We joking. I'm joking.
No, but and ladies, let me just say, I don't want y'all to feel like I'm caping for Diddy beating up women. I'm not, but I also want y'all, especially in 2024, let's have a conversation. If you getting abused, let's have a conversation. Like, let's really let's get to the root of it. Let's really figure it out. We trying to raise daughters in this world, and we don't want to keep these narratives going of these young ladies not being able to say something when they notice this behavior, and even like seeing the red flags of a man that could do these type of things and staying. That's what my point is. Like, I have a daughter, so of course I ain't with no nigga beating on no woman, and this ain't me being satirical, this is me being serious. So trust me, when I'm preaching this accountability, it's because I want everything that comes after us to be better than all the shit that we had to deal with. That's my stance on that. I just wanted to be very clear. I ain't about no nigga beating up no woman. I ain't never been, never will. There we go.
2 weeks later, somebody tags us on the road page and this nigga body slamming a chick.
I ain't never hit no woman. I ain't gonna front. I came close one time. I came close one time. I almost did, but I've never hit a woman.
Let's be clear. I have defended myself from being attacked and spit on and called the N with the hard R.
And that's why I'm saying, like, sometimes
had to do what I had to do.
That's why I'm saying, ladies, if you don't want to get
after
hit,
the fact.
You got it.
Even after the fact, I apologize.
You can't put yourself in the position. That's all I'm saying. And if you just watch out for the red flags moving forward. We ain't even gonna talk about the past. We try.
This wasn't even somebody I knew though. This wasn't even somebody I knew.
Yeah,
this was a complete stranger.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure complete strangers as women have been knocked the fuck out for
just
not
in
minding
case
their business. I'm sure that's happened plenty of times.
Trying to pop out, but yeah, we not taking no jabs at no the domestic violence victims.
Not at all.
Like that.
Not at all. It's not what we about on the road.
Love and support, and if y'all need a nigga shot at, hit me.
Not 10 years later though. I ain't going to jail. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm not going to jail 10 years later. Tell me when it happens so I can be active right away.
Man, that nigga slapped your cousin. Nigga, get out the car. Kane, let me out.
That's right.
Let me out.
That's right. Because after I'm in jail, y'all gonna have a baby, and I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Damn. Anyways, man, let's get into this fucking. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the Apple Music's 100 greatest albums of all time? 100 most greatest albums of all time.
I only seen the top 10, and let me say this. To be fair, it was a great top 10. I'm just mad that they gave the most disrespectful artist that don't give a fuck about us the number one spot. She don't care about us. She don't care about what we think, feel. She come to concerts and cuss us out and halfway perform, and they put her over Thriller.
Well, they basing it off of the album, so none of that matters. But she definitely shouldn't be number one.
No, not over Thriller is the number one fuck. But whatever. Let's go to the list. Let's go to the top 10 because 100 is crazy. Let's go to the top 10.
Just tell me when I name them. Just tell me if it's a cool number or hell no.
Go ahead.
Beyonce 10 Lemonade. Fuck no.
Yeah, hell no. She should be.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
Yeah, no.
Number 9, Nevermind.
Absolutely.
Nirvana.
Absolutely. Great album. Great fucking album. Absolutely. Great album.
Fuck no.
Great album.
Fuck no.
I love that album. That's one of my favorite rock albums of all time. I actually love that album. First from start to finish.
I fuck with that album, but come on, we gotta drop that lower.
Nah, but I'm giving. If we're gonna drop it lower, give it 10. But it definitely could be top 10 to me. Yeah, because we talking about all albums.
Yeah. Number 8, back to back, Amy Winehouse.
That's a good album, but I probably wouldn't put that top 10.
Good album, not
top 10.
Not my opinion.
Not top 10.
Number 7, Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick Lamar.
You know
No.
You know what? I agree with you, but I could agree with somebody putting it in the top 10. But I agree with you.
The Chronic's number
Absolutely.
19.
Oh, fuck no. Oh, no.
Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, is 17.
Oh, yeah, no. No, you're right. Damn,
Blueprint is not in the top 20.
Damn.
Number 6 is Songs of the Kid Life, Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
Finally, one I
that's
agree
definitely should be in the top 10 for sure. And that's a double album for sure. Top 10.
Which I've put on our list that we did is actually on my list.
Yeah.
Number 5, Blondie, Frank Ocean.
Fuck no. That shouldn't be in the top 50. Fuck no.
No. Purple Rain, Prince and the Revolution. I like it on the 10 list, but I don't know about number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3, Abbey Road, The Beatles. Fucks with it. Not
top 10. Not top 10 though. It's a great album. Not top 10 though.
Number 2, Thriller. I think we all agree that should be
number one.
And then the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is number 1, which honestly I don't even think is in my opinion, not even in the top 10.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in the top 10 albums of all time. So out of this top 10, the only albums I would leave there are Thriller, Songs in the Kid Life, and Nevermind. I only got 3.
I'm leaving Purple Rain.
Okay, I respect that.
Thriller, and that's it.
You're not putting Songs in the Kid Life in the top 10?
Oh yeah. My bad. And Songs in the Kid Life. Those I think was on my list anyway. Damn, they got Jay-Z Blueprint at 13. And ain't gonna lie, a lot of these albums I'm not familiar with. Like I don't know not too much about Fleetwood Mac or Radiohead, so I can't.
I would put Life After Death in the top 10, and I would put All Eyes on Me in the top 10. And they both hip hop albums. They would both go in my top 10. Absolutely.
Life After Death is not even in the top 50.
That's disrespectful. I'm skimming through the list. Astro World is 98. I'm just going to name Jones we know. Confessions is 95. They died.
Yeah, they tripping.
They died. A Seat at the Table, 93. That's Solange.
I fuck with that album.
Yeah,
that
album. A good album.
Go.
George Michael, Listen Without Prejudice. I like that album. Let me see. That was 91.
Control, Janet Jackson, number 42.
I ain't mad at that. Nina Simone, I Put a Spell on You, 88. That should be way fucking higher. What else we got? My Life, Mary J. Blige, 86. You mean top 50? Y'all are out of control.
They tripping. Yeah, but
Doggy
see, this hard to
84?
do. Yeah, they're tripping. That's the thing. It's hard to do this type of shit when you're doing every fucking album. Like, how do you even get a crowd or a voter to do this shit?
Yeah, like who judged this? I wonder like who the voting board for this was. That's a good question.
All Eyes on Me, 62.
Get Rich or Die Trying is 82.
Baduizm is 64.
De
La Soul, 65.
Which one? Which De La Soul album?
3 Feet High Rising.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Straight Outta Compton, 70. Master Puppets, Metallica. They got Rihanna at 55. Anti.
Super Duper Fly by Missy, 75.
D'Angelo, Voodoo. Yeah, this shit all over the place.
SOS by SZA, 72. She shouldn't even be on this list for real. I like SZA and all, but no. Straight Outta Compton, number 70 is crazy.
Yeah, My Life is probably my most fucking played.
Yeah, My Life being
albums.
80-something is insanity. That's definitely top 50. Baduizm is top 50. All Eyes on Me is top 10. Sade Love Deluxe 61 is nuts.
Yeah, and you notice we kind of only naming R&B and rap.
Yeah, we are, but still.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would like
I
to
put
know.
Nevermind in the top 10. Nevermind is a straight rock album, white people. But I love that album. I think that album is great.
I would like to know how they did the voting on this, because it can't be solely based off of what they like. Like, I think they had some type of other metrics.
Let me ask you this: do you like Drake's "Take Care" album? A lot of people say they like that album.
Yeah,
right?
nigga, that's classic. I think that's his only classic.
Yeah, 40. That's 47.
Marshall Mathers LP, Madonna Like a Prayer. I fucks with that.
Yeah, Like a Prayer is definitely culturally Like a Prayer is a great album. 44 Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder.
Marshall Mathers LP got Get Rich or Die Trying 82.
82. Equipment Out by Outkast 41. Nas Illmatic 39 is dumb. That should be top 20. Into the Wu-Tang should be top 30.
I'd replace Lemonade with Confessions.
Absolutely.
I don't see the Carter on here nowhere.
How they don't have TLC Crazy Sexy Cool on here? That's disrespectful. Beyonce's on here 2 times so far.
Like no Lil Wayne. Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Public Enemy: A Nation of Millions is a great album. Ready to Die is 32.
Wow.
Billie Eilish is on here. The Low End Theory 29. I'm not mad at that. Tribe Called Quest. The Dark Side of the Moon, Pink Floyd. I never heard that album.
I guarantee you this is based on some other shit.
It's definitely got a lot to do with popularity, because Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is 26. Not to say that's not a good album, but like
that's a great album.
But Kanye West is Kanye West, so I see why Kanye West would have to be on this list. Kinda Blue by Miles Davis is definitely a great piece of jazz. Daft Punk, I've never listened to Daft Punk in my life, so I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
You got to figure out what they was going off of. I guarantee you it's not we're going to vote and whoever got the most votes. It's some other shit for sure.
Adele
2115.
I like that album.
And I like how when you go to Apple Music, it pulls up the 100 so you can go listen to them.
You know what's crazy? I meant to screenshot. For some reason I was listening to Doggy Style today. Did you notice the animations? On the albums, that was fire.
You just now noticed.
I just noticed that. I was listening to Doggy Style, and you know what's crazy? You know why I listened to Doggy Style? I was in the gym and I was listening to a video about the making of Doggy Style, and they were talking about the part where Snoop Cousin, the boy named Joe Cool, drew the album cover, and he was talking about how he was like, Dre wanted me on top of a doghouse grabbing the girl's ass, and he was like, I wanted my cousin to draw it. And so it's like I cut on Snoop album, and I'm looking at the animation like, oh shit, this is crazy. And I started to screen record it and send it to you. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, that's fire. I just peeped it today. That was fire.
Yeah, I keep that nigga in my rotation. I keep all my favorites in my rotation. Like I would make sure.
So is that something like they just doing with certain albums, or is that something they did with like all the top 100 albums? Because I feel like that was the top 100 album I listened to.
It's been on Apple Music for a while, but you got your new shit now. So now, and it depends on if the artist or the team or whoever management is send them moving
yeah, I've seen animations but that was next level. That was different. But that was like a 3D almost type of joint that they got with the Doggy Style joint. I never seen it like that. Like, you know what else album I saw that was like that? Nas Stillmatic. It wasn't like how Snoop's is, but it was kind of giving you like a visual effect that was really dope as hell. But that Snoop Dogg joint was crazy. It was like, you know, it had the CD, then the CD open, and then the doghouse come up, and you got him on top of the doghouse with the girl ass sticking out the back. I'm like, yo, this is fire.
Yep, that shit was fire. I mean, I ain't mad at the list, but
I'm mad at it because Michael Jackson ain't number one. I'm mad at that. Hell yeah. I mean, I'm just glad they didn't try to put like Pink Floyd at number one and no shit like that. But
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how did y'all sit at a meeting and say, hey, we're gonna give Lauryn Hill the number one over Thriller? Like, who was in the room? It had to be some youngins in there too.
Like Thriller.
You couldn't have been a youngin if you went for Lauryn Hill shit. That's crazy.
Like
I gotta know the
Thriller
vote
is the biggest selling album of all time, and there's nothing close to it. Like Lauryn Hill sold 10 million albums. Thriller sold 100 million albums. And you're telling me that, I guess. What do I know? What do I know?
I mean, they ain't basing it off of sales.
But I guess even musically, Thriller is a can't miss. Like from 1 to 9, there's no skips at all.
True.
At all. And it has some of the biggest cultural songs on it. Period. Whatever. What do I know?
Yeah. Y'all, you think any of these sites gonna pull Diddy's music?
No, they ain't pull R. Kelly music, so why would they pull Diddy music? They ain't doing that.
Yeah, and at the end of the day,
it's about money. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They somebody gonna try to and if it comes to something with him, if this theory we talking about with the KBD shit comes to fruition, it'll come to a thing where somebody's trying to buy everything that Diddy owns because they want to make money off of it. Diddy own a lot of music, so that music's not going anywhere. They call Mike all kinds of bullshit, but guess what? Oh yeah, Mike. I'm disappointed in Mike for adopting them kids, because now them kids trying to sell his music. That's kind of wild, but whatever. It's wild. I ain't feeling that.
The kids trying to sell
yeah,
shit?
because I mean, they his kids, so everything. So I didn't notice, but so Mike owned ATV, which then he sold 50% of it to Sony for I think it was for he bought ATV for 41 million, and then when he sold it, he sold half of it for 100 million. But then when he died, they sold a piece of it. They sold the remaining piece of it, which included like the Beatles and stuff like that, for the 750 million, right? So now he still owns, it's something called Jack, what is something that has to do with his name, is his part of the publishing company that he still owned, which has all his music, like everything he's ever done. He owns all of that. But then he owns like Sly and the Family Stone. It's a couple other groups that he still owns, and they're trying to sell part of that now too. And Catherine is trying to block it. She don't want him to sell it, but they the heirs, even though they ain't his fucking kids for real. They're the heirs, and so they control it. So they're like in like a legal battle now with Catherine. And Catherine, bless her soul, she's 90-something years old, fighting to try to keep her son's legacy from getting sold the fuck off. That's pitiful, man.
They said all Diddy got to do is run for president. He'll be straight.
He probably will. He probably beat Trump ass. Rock the vote.
They said he got to run for president or become a pastor.
He should become. That should Trump need to get as his running mate. Oh my God, that would be the most dynamic duo as president and vice president in history.
Oh God.
What?
Yeah, man. I think we got it. I think we got it off.
Yeah.
Pause.
No Diddy. Once again, part 2. Damn, Diddy, don't make us make a part 3, man. Chill the fuck out. What are you doing, man? Like we trying to have you back, but you just out here doing stupid shit. Like, relax. Sit and tell. You know what Diddy need to do? You need to just tell us what you done at this point. Just tell us what else you done, Diddy. Just tell us. Tell us what it is, so next time we not looking stupid. Tell us.
Diddy, let me give you some advice. Put out a sincere apology. You know, I don't know if you could address Cassie publicly, you know, from the the lawsuit y'all settled or whatever the case may be. Put out an apology, man. That one you put out, that wasn't it. I feel like that was rushed, and you just was trying to get something out to clean things up. The same energy you put into defending yourself before shit happened, same energy you should put out after the fact. Like, remember, this nigga was dancing at his crib after he paid off Cassie and shit.
Yeah, he definitely
was dancing, grooving.
That's what he do though. He a dancing ass. He dance all in the videos, on the record.
Wow.
Shig told y'all come to Death Row. He told y'all asses. Death Row turned out to be fucking bad, boy.
Yo, it's crazy though, because that episode where I did the Reddit and we was talking about Diddy and $100 million, it's just crazy that we said all that shit before this happened.
We did.
Before any of this happened, niggas was joking and it's literally playing out.
It is. Oh yeah, one time, shout out to Candace Owens for finally unmasking that Black Lives Matter. She been talking about that shit forever. And Black Lives Matter been a scam. I've been saying it. Niggas was cussing me out and saying that I wasn't shit. And I've been trying to tell y'all the motherfuckers didn't give a fuck about y'all in the street getting locked up and all that stupid shit that was going on. And now that shit's starting to crumble. Fuck Black Lives Matter. How about that?
Wow. He said it, not me.
I did. I said it.
Shout out to Kai Sin, nigga. This nigga just had Kevin Hart on live.
Oh shit.
Shout out to the youngins out here making movies, getting it cracking. I think that's it, man.
Yeah, we done. No Diddy, part 2. You wanna take us out?
Hey man, it's the Riding Out All Day podcast, and we watching you niggas. We sending shit out. We see you niggas that ain't fucking with it.
Fuck y'all.
We out. No Diddy.